Okay, we will start. Good afternoon to everyone. So, in the previous lab, we have discussed 5 programs. So, in the today's class, we are going to discuss exactly the lab program of your fifth one. I'll repeat once again. So, previous labs, we have completed 5 programs. That is, first program you have completed, second program, third program, as well as fourth we have completed, sixth we have completed. So, in the today's class session, we will be discussing with respect to your fifth lab program. We will see what is the this program is very easy. So what we will be discussing. So if you look in this particular case, what he has told, design, develop and implement a C or Java he has told. I'll repeat once again what he has told design or develop and implement, either you can use C or you can use Java program to generate the machine code using the triples. This is very important. Triples means 3 terms. I'll repeat once again. Triples is it is 3 terms. Okay, they are given one particular statement, that is a is equal to minus b star c plus d. This is what one particular statement is given in the question. I'll repeat once again. He has given one particular statement, which is that particular statement a is equal to minus b star c plus d, whose intermediate code in 3 address form. So you should know what is the concept of 3 address form. You should know what is the concept of 3 address forms. So he has given some 3 address form. T1 he has given some value. T2 he has given some value. T3 has given some value. Finally, A, whatever the result you are going to get, that result I am going to store it in your A. I'll repeat once again. Results I will be storing in A. Whatever the final result what you're going to get now, that I need to store it in which variable, which term, that I need to store it in A. Whatever the calculations you are going to do, whatever the simplifications you may do, finally whatever the results you are going to get, that I need to store it in A. I'll repeat once again with respect to the question what he has told. Design, develop and implement. You can use either C programming or you can use Java programming. Okay, so program to generate a machine code using a triples. Triples is nothing but 3 variables. Okay, for the 3 statements, he has given one particular statement, that is a is equal to minus b into c plus d, whose intermediate code in the 3 address form he has told. This is what till the question they have given. We will be start writing the solution. Solution is nothing but we will be program. We need to write a program. Before that, I will tell what is the 3 address form concept once again. You should know what do you mean by 3 address forms before going to the program. 3 address form. What do you mean by 3 address form means you should have at most one operator. You should have at most one operator where in your right side of an instruction. Okay, this is what the main conditions we will be discussing. So 3 address forms is nothing but what you should have at least one operator on your right side of your instruction. For example, let us consider x plus, we will take uppercase only, x plus y star z. Okay, this is what we will be taking. 3 address instructions we will be taking. What we will be doing in this particular case, in the initially what we will be doing, example what we have taken x plus y star z. What we need to do, we need to write it in terms of 3 address forms. Okay, in this particular case we will be storing t1 as y star z. Okay, t1 I'm going to take it as what, y star z, so that I'm going to make one more term, t2 is equal to x plus of your t1 value. That means that t1 and t2 are compiler generated temporary names. This is what we will be doing. Whatever the expressions they may give, that particular expressions we will be dividing in terms of compiler generated temporary names. Like your temporary storage buffer name we will be using now in your C programming. Dummy variables we will be using for storing the values. Like that in the 3 address forms also, whatever the operators you are going to take along with the operands, so that we will be making use of three temporary generated variables. So same thing I am going to apply in this particular problem also. If you look in this particular case, what is the, for address form they are given, T1 is equal to B, T1 is equal to minus B, T2 is equal to C plus D, T3 is equal to T1 plus T2. Whatever T1, T2, T3, what you are going to get, that is your three form address. So T1, T2, T3 is three address forms. What do you mean by three address forms? Three address forms is nothing but, I told you that it is a compiler generated temporary names. It is a compiler generated temporary names we will be taking. Compiler generated temporary names. Okay. So we will be writing. So A is nothing but whatever the result you are going to get, that A is nothing but your final result you will be getting. A is nothing but your final results to be stored. What we will be doing in this particular program is, one thing I will tell you, that whatever the program instructions you are going to get, for example, whatever the statements you are going to get, so input I am going to take it as whatever the statements they are given. Okay, statement is nothing but T1 expression what they are given, or T2, and I am going to take T3. Finally, output what I need to get means, I need to write the program in terms of, I need to write the program in terms of machine level program using assembly level language, using assembly level language, or I can say it as in the bracket microprocessor. What you studied in your fourth semester, no, assembly level language, that I am going to get the output in the form of like this. Input means whatever the instructions they are given, or whatever the statements they are given. T1 is equal to minus B, T2 is equal to C plus D, T3 is equal to T1 star T2. This is what your input part. What you are going to get it here, no? This is what is your input. This is your input part. Okay, whatever the input you are going to get, that input I need to write the program in terms of machine level programs, that is in terms of assembly level language program, your microprocessor. That is what the thing I am going to make use here. I'll repeat once again. Input you will be taking whatever the three address forms you are going to get. Output you need to write the program in terms of assembly level language. So in the microprocessor, what you are going to get the program now, for example, move, mul, add, instructions you will be using. Same thing we will be making, and we will be writing this one. So for in the initially I'll tell you that what input we will be taking and what output you are going to get, so that when explaining the program it will become easy. Input, if you look in this particular case, this is what input I told. What input you are going to get, this is what your input instruction. So I will be writing input instructions as T1. What is there in the top part, I am writing same thing, that's all. T1 minus B, which is equal to question mark. First is what T1 he has given. T2 C plus D. T3 what he has given. T3 is nothing but T1 star T2 A, whatever the result you are going to get, final result I will be storing in A3. So if I want, I'll show what is there in the top part now. I'll copy paste here so that you will better understand. Once again, what is there in the question part? T1 is equal to B. What is the T2 is given in the question? C plus D. What about T3 is given? Just I'm writing question, that's all. Whatever the question is there, I'm just writing. Till now we have not started the programming. T3 is this one. What about T4 is given? That is final result A is equal to T3. See, one thing I want to tell you, that whatever the instructions you are going to see here, you are going to get plus, you are going to get multiplication, all those things you will be getting. This is what multiplication. So finally result you need to get A3. So in this particular case, equal symbol you are going to get. Equal means we are going to get the result. We need to get the result, so that we will be not giving the priority to the equal symbol. So we need to give more priority to the other operator. That is nothing but your plus, or it can be your star. Now I am going to take this as your input. What is the output I need to get means I need to write the program in terms of machine level language. That is nothing but a program I need to get in terms of assembly language program. I need to get the output in terms of assembly level language program. Same thing, what you can write, T1 minus B is the first instruction is given. T1 is equal to B as given, so that we will not give more priority to the equal. Why? Because to get the results, we will be using the equal operator. So apart from other operator, we will be giving the priority. So in this particular case, T1 minus B is there. What I am going to do, same thing, if you want to write it in your assembly level language, what is an instruction? Move. I am going to take one particular register, R0, one register. So I'll be taking B. That means that whatever the content of B is there, that I am going to move to your R0 register. R0 is nothing but one particular register. Here you need to write minus B. Whatever the, as usual, you know how you are going to get. That is instruction, destination, format, source. So this is whatever this is, the first part is nothing but your instruction part. Whatever this left you are going to get, this minus B is nothing but your source part. Well, the R0 is nothing but your destination part. That means that whatever the instructions you are going to perform, it has to perform an instruction from source to destination. Whatever the first part you are going to get, that is nothing but your instruction. Whatever this is, minus B is nothing but your source part. R0 is nothing but a destination. Whatever the instructions you are going to move, the instructions we will move from your source to the destination. Whatever the operations you may perform, whatever the instructions you may perform, it has to carry from your source to destination. Whatever the right part you are going to get, that is nothing but your source part. Whatever the left part you are going to get, that is nothing but your destination part. This is what the format. Next, what I am going to do, R0 I have copied. Next, what I will be doing, move. I am going to move whatever the content of R0 is there. What is there in your R0? R0 is there minus B. Okay, I am going to move R0. R0 is your source to your T1 register. That is nothing but your term. That means that whatever the content of R0 is there, R0 what is there? You got minus B. That minus B I am going to push to the B. That is what first part I am going to get here. This is what I am going to get. How I am going to solve T1 means this T1 input I need to write it in terms of your assembly level language program. So next we will be looking with respect to the T2. If you see T2, what you got? C plus D you got. Yes or no? What you got? You got T2 input. Input is your T2, C plus D. That instructions you need to write it in your assembly level language program. How I can write this in terms of assembly level language program means move. What first content you are going to get? What is the first variable you are going to get? C. First variable you got it, C. What the first variable you got here? C you got. That I am going to move to where? To register R0. You can take one per register, it's sufficient. I will be moving once again that particular register to your R0. One particular empty register I'll take. R0 is nothing but a one empty register I am going to take. So C we have completed. C part we have completed. Which is the next instruction you got here? Plus instructions you got. Can you see? C plus D is there. What? C plus D is there. So that I am going to write an instruction add. So what is the content of R0 you got in this particular case? C you got. What the content of R0 you got here? C you got. That R0 I am going to move to D. I am going to move to whatever the content of R0 is there, that R0 I am going to move to the D part. So I'll repeat once again. If you see in this particular case, whatever the content of R0 is there now, R0 you got C. What we need to do in this particular case? Addition we need to do, plus operator. Plus is nothing but instructions I am going to write add. What is the next you got the variable? Next you got D. That I am going to content in your D part. So last step, what I need to do, I need to store it in the where I need to store it in T2. I need to store it in T2. So that what I'm going to do, move whatever the content of R0 is there, that I'm going to move to which term, that I'm going to move to your R2. This is what I have completed now. R2 part is this part. So I'll once again. So we have completed this part. Next we will be moving with respect to, this is with respect to R0. What we have got now, this is your R0. This is with respect to T1 we have calculated. Whatever this part, whatever the 3 you are going to get, that is one more I am going to give the color indication. So that is with respect to your T2. That is with respect to your T2. We have completed. So next we need to look with respect to your T3. We need to write this particular input in terms of your assembly level language program. So that what can I write here? So if you see, you will be getting T1 star T2. Star is nothing but your multiplication, and T1 is one term, T2 is one more term. Finally, you need to store it into T3. So that how I am going to write it in this particular case? First, I am going to write move R0, whatever the content of R0 is there, T1 is there, I am going to move to your R0. Next, I am going to move, what is the next term you got? Multiplication symbol you got, mul. Whatever the content of R0 is there, you need to multiply along with your which not? T2. You need to T2. Next, finally, what you need to do? Finally, you need to get in terms of T3. Complete thing what you got with respect to your R0 value, that I need to move to your T3. That is nothing but what I need, what I'm going to do it now here. So move T3, comma, your one dummy register R0. This is we have written in terms of third one. Whatever the thing you got, that I will be written in terms of your this one. So last, finally, whatever the result you are going to get, finally I need to store the result in your A part. For this one, how I am going to write an instructions? So I will be using one more color here. So this one, how I am going to write? Move whatever the content you got. R0 means you will be getting now T1 into T2, complete thing, whatever the result you are going to get, that is there in the R0. Final result I am going to get it in your R0 value. This is the input what they have given in your question. This is what the output you will be getting in the particular case. Have you understood, or shall I repeat the input and output? Till now we have not started the program. Just I am explaining what is your input you are going to get, what will be your output you need to get it here. So same thing we will be applying in your programming part now. So have you understood, or shall I explain the input and output once again? Sai Pratima, Priya DC, Priyanka, have you understood?
Understood, sir.
Okay, what about other students? If you find any difficulties, you can ask me so that I will repeat once again what is your input and output. If not, we will move to the program. I want response from your side. If you want to repeat me so that I'll erase once again, so that I'll repeat once again. Priyanka, Priya DC, Supriya, Veenashri, ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ, ಸುಪ್ರಿಯಾ ರಾಜ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತೇನಮ್ಮ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಲಾ? What about other students? I want response. If you have understood, so that we'll move to the program. What about Yashaswini, Tejaswini, Supriya ji?
Understood, sir.
Okay, then we will move to the program. This is what the input you are going to get. This is what the output you will be getting. Now we will move to the program. Program is also simple. So what is the question he has told? Design, develop and implement. Either you can write the program in terms of Java you can write, or you can write in terms of C programming to generate. Once again. to generate the machine code. Once again. Okay. Okay, this is what the question you will be getting. So design, develop and implement a C programming or Java program to generate a machine code using the triples. Triples is nothing but T1, T2, T3. Whatever the triples is nothing but three things we will be taking. That means that this is nothing but a compiler generated temporary names they have given. Okay. For they have given one particular statement here, which is that particular statement A is equal to minus B into C plus D. For whatever the statement they have given, for this particular statement, we will be applying the three address form. Three address form is nothing but T1, T2, T3. And finally, whatever the result you are going to get, that I need to store it in your A part. Okay. So we will start the program. So as usual, you will be getting an header file. This is nothing but your preprocessor files. So as include stdio.h is nothing but your processors you are going to get. Next, char we will be using. So in this particular case, we will be using operator. So if you see the statement, we will be using minus, we will be using star, we will be using plus. For that particular case, I am going to make use of operator. Argument 1, argument 2. For example, if you see, I'll write it here only. Example, let us consider C plus D. C is nothing but C is your first argument. D is nothing but your second argument. Okay. So operator is nothing but your plus. Whatever the result you are going to get, that I am going to store it in your A part. That's why we will be taking these particular things. So if you see in this particular case, C plus D means C is nothing but your argument 1. D is nothing but your argument 2. Plus is nothing but your operator. Whatever the result you are going to get, that I need to store it in your A. This is the part I am going to get it in your declaration part. Next, we will be starting with the main programming. For the main programming, we will be applying two file pointers here. One is for your input file and one more is for your output file. So fp1, which is equal to fopen, we will be having an input text, so that you will be having that particular file with the permission, read permission. I'll repeat once again, so that whenever you are going to open any files or whenever you are going to execute the program, you will be getting two things. One with respect to your input mode and one more with respect to your output mode. As usual, you know, input mode, they have given this particular file. They have created input mode T1 is equal to minus B, T2 C plus D,